Okay, so these two are similar triangles, K, H, S, and D, U, G. It's good to kind of trace them out after you read this. Do it step by step. K, H, S. You can kind of nod when you're doing it. D, U, G, and that'll get you used to doing this. Okay, so we have these two. These two sides are the same. So from there to there is the same. I'm sorry. From here to here is equal to here to here, and we see this as, so these triangles are similar. We want to know what this diagonal is. Well, this is just a straight proportion. 37 or 44. I would say. Let's say it this way. 44 to 37 is the same as x to 14.8. So I write that down. 44.4 is to 37. Let's make a better 7. Is the same as x over 14.8. And this is a just straightforward algebra problem. Now multiply both sides by 14.8. And again, I don't see a fast way to do this in my head, so I'm going to have to run to the calculator like a baby. 14.8 times 44.4, 44.4 divided by 37. 1776, there we go. And let's go to the next one. We're already on number 53. I'll maybe get to all of these. Back to pencil. You have to do really well on your test, and I hope this increases your chances of getting that good grade. Okay, find the value of x that will allow these two, SKI and JMP, to be similar. So just because they flip it around and they're not facing the same direction shouldn't throw you off, but it's going to be just like the last one. It's a very straightforward proportion. Yes, this 30 millimeter length is from M to this bisector. So it would be, so setting it up in our minds, we would say that this length to this length had better be equal to the ratio of this length to this length. So that's, I just said that 30 to 48 is equal to x to 80. And okay, here we are with our algebra again. Multiply both sides by 80. And we can cancel some things. This is 48. 80 is divisible by 16. Gives us 5. 48 is divisible by 16, gives us 3. 30 is divisible by 3, gives us 10. And that cancels that. 3. So x is equal to 5 times 10, 50 millimeters. Find x and y, and these two angles are proportional, and I don't know what that says there, but I don't. Well, let's see what we have to do. If we step back for a second, we see that this is a 90-degree triangle right here, right? Thanks to this angle at R being 90 degrees. And we can find out what x plus y is. It's going to be our first step, is that we know that x plus y is going to be the, okay, so let's do this the long way. This is, let's say this is D. we know just stepping back that 20 squared plus d squared is 52 squared. So let me write that down. 20 squared plus d squared, that's the Pythagorean theorem, is equal to 52 squared. So d squared is equal to 52 squared. I better get that. Pick up in just a second. So d squared is 52 squared minus 20 squared. Let's see, 52 squared, so we don't, it's 2704. 2704 minus 20 squared is 400. That gives us 2304. It might be a perfect square. Gosh, I hope it is, because I want to say d is going to equal 48. That's my first guess. Let's see. 48 times 48. 2304. Okay, that's a relief. 48. Your calculator and your square root button and get that faster than guessing. So we know x plus y is going to be this distance, and that's going to equal 48. Now, the come up with another fact. This is a bit of a I don't know. I saw this, and I don't know exactly how a person's going to see this. If this angle is the same as this angle, and if we drop a perpendicular bisector down straight like this, okay, these two triangles, I'm sorry, this triangle, let me trace it out. This triangle and this triangle are going to be congruent based on side angle side. Because these sides they share, so these are the same. These angles they say are the same measure, and these sides, this 20 and this 20, have to be the same. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess it shouldn't be too much of a leap. So this distance here has to be 20. Or this distance is 20. And that means this distance over here, from here to here, has to equal 32, right? Because we know it adds up to 52. So how are we going to use that? Well, remember, this is y right here, right? And 32, so now we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem again. 32 squared plus y squared is equal to x squared. So let me write that down. 32 squared plus y squared is equal to x squared. Now, we have two equations, two unknowns. The next step is going to be to take this equation up here. There's a lot of ways to do this, but I think this is maybe the easiest, is to take this, solve this for x, put it in this equation, and then we can solve for y. So let's go for it. Solving this for x, we see that x is equal to 48 minus y. And then putting it into this equation, we have, let me go over here. Again, taking this information, and I'm going to